Morning, Kiddo Kids, and welcome to your Wednesday, January 10th, and today is National Celebrate Houseplant Appreciation Day, because that's just kind of a weird thing that we appreciate our houseplants, but we gotta, because these little green guys are very important to us. Because if you've got a household and you don't have greenery in it, well, think about getting some, because it can be really, really helpful. It can help purify the air, it improves your mood, it helps productivity. There's a lot of really cool benefits for having houseplants. But you might not just have houseplants, some people actually have their own indoor greenhouses or green spaces, and that's a really cool thing. But then if you're talking about the larger world around us, some people are so wild about plants, they actually plant trees inside of their houses. I actually had a buddy, or have a buddy, whose parents live up in Maine, and they have an indoor tree, like a tree growing up through the foundation of their house, and it goes up through their kitchen. It's pretty wild. But there's plenty of artists who have thought about making green sculptures, so sculptures that involve plants actually being planted into them. There's also lots of places that have utilized vertical gardens as entire ways to decorate and adorn walls. Or how about you travel all the way to Singapore, where there's an indoor waterfall vertical garden right there in one of the botanical gardens in kind of a pseudo-botanical museum there. But if you want to stay a little closer to home, don't want to travel around the world necessarily, just go to Rochester, because you can go over to the Butterfly Annex for the Strong Museum, and inside there are house plants galore, and really cool ones that are very tropical in their nature. So if you want to appreciate some house plants, do it. And if you want to go get an extra one, it's only going to be a nice addition to your home. Just make sure you water it, all right? Anyways, let's find the flag in the room, and
please rise for the flag salute. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. You may be seated.
all right, Crazy Kid Kids, let's talk a little about food for the day. On our menu, we have a turkey sandwich or chicken patty with bun, broccoli, strawberry cup, and milk. What's going on with that weather outside? As you know, it is windy. It was windy yesterday. We luckily avoided the worst of any power outages over here. I actually had a nice temporary blackout in my home last night, but I will tell you that the wind will continue today a little bit. We're going to see quite a bit of a drop-off in the wind tomorrow with some flurries potentially coming by. And then the warm air from the last day or so into tomorrow is going to drop way out over the weekend. So we're going to have a windy Friday, windy Saturday, windy Sunday, and then Monday the temperatures drop all the way down into the 20s. So we're looking at some really violent changes in the weather, and that always means that there's going to be plenty of wind to join with it. So hang on to your hats. Tomorrow you get a little break, but it's going to be windy for quite a few days to come. All right, let's do the part of our announcements everybody likes with the Kendall Canines. Avery Holly made a quick stop in to me right before the announcements were shot, and I got to tell you that is really helpful because now I've got three animals to include. She actually had more, but we can't kind of get them all in one go. So this is Tiger, Sophie, and Turtle. Mrs. Turtle, excuse me. And they're just awesome pets right there. The turtle kind of cracks me up just because, you know, like getting a Polaroid of your turtle is just an interesting thing to do. All right, so we're going to say plus 70,000 points for all three animals because it's quite the collection. And let's do our mission statement. The mission of the Kendall Central School District to provide knowledge, skills, values, and attitudes needed by students to live responsibly and compete successfully in today's and tomorrow's world. Well, I hope you guys have a wonderful Wednesday, and if I don't get a chance to see it, remember to stay colorful, Kendall.